What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Winners Work Pod. We got a lot to talk about today. I think we'll go ahead and start right off into it. How about the Tatumless and Jaylen Brownless Celtics putting up a hell of a fight against the Bucks, almost beating them, led the majority of the game. Killer Chris Middleton got it done at the end, but it was still a very good game, and I was quite impressed with the Celtics. But John, I want to hear your thoughts as the Celtics fan.
I mean, I literally bet on Milwaukee when I saw injury report. Like, I had Milwaukee in my parlay, and bro, I didn't think it would be close. I thought the first half would be close because like maybe the Bucks would just fuck around and like troll in the first half and then start turning it up in the second half. But it's fun. I'm in a group chat with like a bunch of Boston fans, and like, the score was 8-7. I'm like, all right, bro, and everybody was like, "Fuck the Bucks, they're so ass." I'm like, all right, bro, it's 8-7. It's the first 2 minutes within the game. Let's calm down. And then we literally proceeded to go head to head with them. And they're not fully out there. They're missing Bobby Portis and Jay Crowder. But, I mean, we still went head to head with them. Derek White, Blake Griffin, Muscala. I'm not going to mention the terrorist names. Number 12 and number 11. You know who you are. But the rest of the guys were hooping, man. Like, and we took it straight to the Bucks. I think so in the NBA, bro, like the last 2 years, at least I've been noticing like teams like the Bucks, like whenever they're playing like shitty lineups like this, but like by a playoff team, they normally like play down to their competition, and it's kind of very annoying to watch. But I mean, at the same time, you got to give all this others credit. Like Derek White, this man is like the last 2 weeks have been playing like a fucking all-star. Yeah, bro, we're a loaded team. There's nothing much more to say. Grant, like I'm not gonna mention his name. Number 12. I need this man. I need this man somewhere far away from my team if he's gonna beg for $20 million, try and pretend like he has a Kyrie crossover. You're a corner sitter. You're a corner sitter, and you twerk on Giannis and Embiid. That's the only reason we need you.
Yeah,
Number 12, your job is to twerk on Giannis and Embiid on defense. Use your big ass to prevent them from scoring buckets. And that's it. You're a corner sitter, bro. You don't have a bag. You don't have a post game. This isn't Tennessee. You don't have none of that shit, bro. Sit in the corner, wait for the kick out, shoot your threes, and play defense. And maybe you'll get a bag from some team next summer. But the more you keep trying to be Kyrie Allen Iverson crossovers, which you don't have in your bag, the more you try and put the ball on the ground like you have a handle and you don't. Every time you put the ball on the ground, you're losing $1 million, Grant. Every time you put the ball on the floor, you're losing $1 million. Just remember this. You want $20 million, but don't have anything to your game besides twerking and corner threes. That's all, bro.
Okay. So we got the twerker Grant Williams, and what's disgusting is a team is going to go out there and give him $20 million next season. I almost guarantee it.
If it's us, Brad Stevens, you're done. You're done. You're done.
I think it's funny because it was kind of like everybody hated on Grant Williams, and then we had the Grant Williams resurgence where people liked Grant Williams. He was doing his role. He was a solid 3-and-D player, and now everybody still loves Grant Williams, but the real ball watchers and the real ball knowers are starting to see, hold on, what's going on here? Why does this man think he's Kyrie? So that's been kind of funny to watch the past few weeks.
Bro,
you called them the Tatumless, Jaylen Brownless Celtics. That's even an understatement because they were without Smart, Horford, and Rob too. So they really had nobody. And I'm looking at the box score. Luke Cornett played 1 minute and he was -3. I really hope that he tried to contest that 3-pointer from the paint. Do you know if he did, John? If that was 1 minute,
I don't know. I try and black out whenever Luke Cornett's in the game. Like, I don't really remember it.
I think I feel like I did see that on Instagram that he had a Cornet whatever they call it.
Oh, they did have
They call it the Cornet contest, bro. It's so corny, bro. I'm so sick of these Boston meme players, man.
Cornet contest might work against like high school level players. That like it's so corny that they act like it works against the NBA players.
No, bro. You know what's crazy? NBCS Boston dropped this at like players actually shoot bad on the Cornet contest. But it has obviously nothing to do with Cornet contesting. It's literally just them fucking listening, bro. Come on now. I think it's like
if it's statistically,
I don't know, but it's definitely below like league average. I don't know. I don't remember
the sample size has got to be so little because he's only done that
like tried done it like 10
times. Yeah.
No, bro, he does it more than 10 times. He's done it probably like 30, 40 times this season. He doesn't contest, bro. He doesn't run out to. He just if a nigga's at the 3-point line, arms up and pray. That's literally all he does, bro. Oh man. I can go on and on about these.
If we have to see that in the playoffs, that will not work in that environment.
Bro, he better not sniff the floor, bro. Please, God. Please,
bro. Carter, what was you going to say about the Instagram DM from the Celtics fan?
So, I found it. He opens with, we're fucking dog shit. I've never seen a team with less clutch. Bucks will sweep us. But before the game, he said Bucks versus the Maine Celtics. So I said, it's still the Maine Celtics. It does not matter. And he's like, oh, terrible game. Da-da-da-da. And I was just like, dude, you're good. You were supposed to lose by 20. Relax.
Bro, that's like, people think like I'd be overreacting to Celtics losses. Y'all know, like, when the Celtics lose, like, at least this season, I don't give a fuck. Like, the only loss that bugged me was the OKC loss. That was just fucking pathetic. But every other loss, I really haven't been tripping about because I know what this team is. We're clearly the best team in the East, at least, and we're probably the best team in the league. But I don't understand. Like, Celtics fans on Twitter, they cry every single day, all the time, 24/7. And I'm not even on Twitter right now. I just see tweets sent to me like, "Yo, look at these babies crying." I'm like, bro, why are they crying? We have the best record in the league, and we have all season. They're just entitled ass fans, spoiled ass fans. I get like complaining about like number 12 and the other terrorists we have on the team, but other than that, like, we're too good for the baby, and we're too good for the complaining. We're too good for all the crying. If we are asked or when we're asked, trust me, I will be the first to scream from the rooftops. Some shit needs to change because I need a fucking championship from these niggas. But until then, bro, we're looking clear right now. Mike Muscala, W. Pickup, Brad Stevens, Go GM, Jason. I have some shit to say about Tatum, but I mean, I'll wait. He's kind of pissing me off. Jaylen Brown.
Now I'm intrigued.
You want to hear it?
I want to hear it now. Yeah.
All right, bro. Like, it's just his MVP race. Like, it started off good, but now at this point, like, I feel like the last 2 months, like, maybe it's because we're playing him too many minutes or some shit, and he doesn't really get games off. But like, bro, I just feel like against the good teams, me and my uncle were literally talking about this. He just plays like James Harden, bro, and not in a good way. Like, he'll chuck up a bunch of step back threes, brick, step back mid ranges, brick, 5 to 6 turnovers, cry to the refs all game, like, shoot poorly. But then we play a lottery team. This man goes for 40 and 50 again. It's like, all right, bro. And then even last night, he didn't play against Milwaukee, which I was fine with. But tonight he's gonna play against the Pistons. Like, bro, we don't need you against the Pistons, my nigga. Why didn't you want to play against Giannis? Now he's gonna drop 40 against the Pistons, and Celtics fans are about to suck his dick again. Like, bro, and I love Tatum. Like, don't get me wrong, but it's like, bro, I just hope we don't have a Warrior series again this playoffs, bro. Like, I need you to really lock in, bro. Our team is good enough this time. We shouldn't be seeing the same shit that lost us the Warrior series. Like, you can't not being able to handle double teams, like 5+ turnovers when we see a good team, shooting breaks from the field, step backs, crying to the refs. Like, all right, bro, I just need more. If you're gonna be an MVP player, I need a little more.
So are you considering Tatum a stat pattern then, or is it something else?
No, he's not necessarily stat padding. It's like he's just beating up on the weaker competition, and against the better teams we're playing. Like, this is literally an example from the last week. We played Philly and the Grizzlies. Can somebody look at his numbers from both of those games? I know he was horrible. At least 3-4 turnovers both games. I know he was 3-16 against Memphis. But then we played the Hornets, and this man dropped 40 again. I'm like, bro, can we get something, man, against a good-ass team? Can you dominate?
He had 12 on 15 shots against Philly, 41 against Charlotte, and then 16 on 16 shots against the Grizzlies in his last 3 games.
Bro, come on, dude. Maybe it's recency bias.
And before that, he dropped 34 on Detroit, and then the game before that, he dropped 20 on 3 of 15 against the Suns.
Like, dude, you see what I'm saying, bro?
We may have a new agenda we got to cook up.
I just don't want to see this shit in the playoffs, man. Like again, I don't really care about the regular season, but this is a concerning sign, man. It's the same shit that the Warriors were doing to him. The other good teams are picking it up, bro. I'm just, please, Jason. My uncle literally called. He's a Suns fan. My uncle literally calls this nigga Jason Harden. Like he already thinks Jason's a fraud. So I need, please, Tatum, bro. I need you to be in the lab, bro.
In the second game against the Cavs, he dropped 26 points on 38% from the field, up with a plus minus of -16. So, I mean, I don't know. I hope that's not the case because I consider Tatum a premier NBA player. But
Oh,
I
yeah,
mean, now that you say it, like
Bro, but
now that
am I
you say
lying
it,
though? Am I lying
like
though?
I
Look
see
at
it
his game log,
100%.
bro.
No,
Look at his game log, bro.
Hopefully, it's just a coincidence, but
yeah, it's
you want to see him play. You want to see him playing better
for those.
Because last year he was really good in the playoffs until the finals, so it's not like he's never played good against good teams. But I see why you might be annoyed for sure.
For sure, I just need him to because the team is last year in the finals like number 12, Derek White, number 11, and a lot of our bench players just disappeared. But this year, I think we can all agree Boston's like the best bench in the league, right? Like we have the best depth in the league, and it's not really close. So he doesn't have that excuse no more, bro. It's gonna be on him to be a superstar in the playoffs, MVP type player in the playoffs, and not even in the playoffs, in like the biggest series, like against whoever we see in the finals, against the Bucks. So I mean, I'm just praying he gets his shit together, bro.
Yeah, me too. That's crazy. I'm glad you brought that up. I would have never even thought to think about that. To move away from the Celtics for a second, the Cavs signed Danny Green the other day. What do you think about that signing, Carter? You think he's going to play?
We always have like 4 players out, so he'll be in the rotation like half the time with the regular season.
Hey, knock on wood, we've been healthy on this win streak.
Yeah, I doubt he makes our playoff rotation if we're running 8. But unless he reverts back to what he was a few years ago, but he hasn't played in forever, so
yeah. I mean, I feel like if he's still like the premier 3-point shooter he was with like the Lakers, that he would definitely see minutes. But I don't know how realistic that is. I don't think he'll be the defender he once was.
Yeah.
But if he can at least shoot the ball, I feel like that helps us possibly in situations. Did you guys see Kevin Love completely just removed from the rotation? Just sitting on the bench now.
I was wondering why. I mean, it's been that
because
bad.
he's just not good anymore, and I really don't even want to blame him for it because you can just tell like when he's on the court, like he just doesn't have his feet or his legs anymore. He just can't move anywhere quickly. So it's sad to see, but I hope he sticks around on the bench. I hope he's our UD for a season or two.
I was looking up like Dylan Brooks slander because I mean. Oh my god! But I thought Kevin Love.
Brooks slander.
I think. Let me see if I have the list on my phone. It was like worst shooting percentages since Christmas, and Kevin Love was on that list. I was like, damn, Love.
What's crazy is like last season. I think it was last season. He was like the highest shooting player in the league from the free throw line, like through like the first 60 games of the season. So I don't know. I don't know where his jump shot went to, but I mean, I guess Father Time catches up eventually, but. It's been good for the Cavs. We've been winning ever since we took him out of the rotation. So,
how many games has he gotten no PT?
It's got to be at least 10 by now. It might be even more.
10?
Yeah.
God
he hasn't played since January 24th. He got 12 minutes, and he was -20 in those 12 minutes.
Yeah. Shout out JB Bickerstaff for making the hard decisions.
-20 in 12 minutes is kind of disgusting. I won't lie.
No, yeah, it's horrible. But hey, he's out of the rotation now, and we're back to winning.
Yeah, 11 games without him, and we're on a 7 streak.
We're on a 7-game win streak because of the resurgence of, or not even resurgence, just the start
unsurgence of Kevin Love.
The unsurgence of Kevin Love, and then Isaac Okoro starting to fill out slightly. You know, that's been cool. So I wanted to just go down the top few teams in the league record-wise and ask you guys who you think are pretenders and contenders. So I'm just going to go by record. So we'll start with Celtics. Everyone's in agreement, contender, right?
I think the top 5 are undebatably
Milwaukee, undebatably a contender. Anyone have a problem with that? Okay. Same with Denver.
Mm-hmm.
4th overall best record in the league. Philadelphia 76ers. Are they a contender?
No. I'm calling Philly a contender. I think the roster's too good to not be. It is. I mean, if the Maxey Harden thing's a problem, Doc Rivers probably isn't the guy to solve it in the playoffs. I don't know.
Not.
Doc isn't cooking shit.
That is
he
true.
Has nothing up his sleeve, bro. The Philadelphia 76ers, they'll get to round 2. This is the only way that they'll make it to the conference finals. If the Celtics and Bucks happen to play each other in the semifinals, that's the only way they'll make it. If not, they're not sniffing shit, bro. The Cavs might be Philly. All year, I've been telling y'all about Philly. It was Philly and the Nets, bro, and y'all keep trying to buy this hype. All they do is beat up on teams they're supposed to beat. But when it's time to see the big dogs, they fold. We just beat the shit out of them, missing 3 starters and Jaylen Brown at halftime because Jason literally Jason literally injured Jaylen. Oh my God. I was so mad at Tatum that night. He literally
punched him in the face.
Like, come on, bro. But whatever. But Philly has no chance. Philly is not a contender, and they have no chance of beating Boston or Milwaukee. It's simple. You can't be a contender if you have absolutely no shot at beating the top 2 teams in the East.
Okay, I mean, yeah, I disagree personally. I think that they can, but I would pick those 2 teams against him. So it's kind of hard for me. I don't know. I guess it depends on how strict I want to be about calling a team a contender. I feel like Joel Embiid as a playoff performer, he gets lazy in the playoffs. I feel like he doesn't run the floor, he doesn't play defense, and then that does not pair well with Harden and Maxey's defense, or better yet, lack thereof at all. So I see where you're coming from. I think that they have some gaps on their team. And obviously they have a lot of great players too. So I kind of wouldn't be surprised to see it go either way. I'm going to call them contenders for now though. Yeah. And John, they do play the Cavs tonight. So we'll get to see them go against a big dog, see if your theory is true. Joel Embiid is questionable, so he might end up ducking smoke per usual. Just kidding. Anyway, back to the contenders or pretenders. 5th overall, Cleveland Cavaliers. Are they pretenders or contenders?
Or contending.
Contenders.
Yeah.
Contenders. I feel like any team that has the best defense in the league and then 2 premier shot creating guards, that's a recipe to win. I'm not saying we're the best team in the league or anything because I don't believe that, but I think that that's a great recipe to have right there.
Yeah, I would say no if y'all defense wasn't fucking top 1, but that is undeniable. In an era where literally nobody's playing defense, if you have the best defense and you have literally 2 guards that can make something out of nothing like this, I mean, that's literally, you can't say that's not a contender. Philly, on the other hand, poo-poo defense and whatever offense.
Yeah. Obviously the stat is going to be boosted just because of how good the Cavs are defensively as a team, but I think every starter as well as Karis LeVert are top 20 or no, top 30 in defensive win shares this season, including Darius Garland and Donovan Mitchell. So the team's just been phenomenal defensively this season. All right, on to it gets a little more interesting. Memphis Grizzlies.
I'm calling Memphis a contender. They've been struggling, but I mean, they got a pretty damn good defense too, right? And then they got Ja and Bane to do the offense. It's the same shit as the Cavs.
Yeah. Let's not spend too much time talking about Ja, Corny Morant. I don't think we need to talk about the Nets.
Get off my guy, bro. What's wrong with Ja?
Bro, you know what's wrong with Ja. Come on.
I'm sick. I'm not gonna lie. I'm tired of the Ja hate, bro.
The Ja hate is well deserved.
Tweets too much.
It's not even that he tweets too much, but what
he tweets.
What are you doing pointing a gun at people on the Pacers? Come on, let's be for real here.
I don't know if that's always true. Ja said it was cap. The NBA didn't even punish Ja or nothing. So I feel like if it was true, then Ja would be suspended or some shit. But I mean, I don't know.
I mean,
I think overall it's just too. It's because the Warriors fans they all hate Ja, and there's a lot of Warriors fans. And then I guess Lakers fans now hate the Grizzlies because of the Shannon Sharp shit, and that's the 2 biggest fan bases pretty much. I don't fuck with the Ja here, bro. He's one of my favorite players. I think the Grizzlies are definitely contenders though, and it's because of Ja and their good ass defense.
Fun player to watch. Just stop tweeting like you're King Von. Brooklyn Nets, we don't even need to talk about them. We obviously know they're pretenders now. They blew it up. Sacramento, what do you guys think about Sacramento?
Just really good. I don't think they're contending.
What would you guys label their ceiling as? Like, would you guys be surprised if they made it out of the first round?
No. I mean, if they can hang on to the 3 seed, they can beat a team. But I wouldn't take them over like the teams below them in the standings.
Okay.
It's Phoenix.
I think
Clippers,
they could win
Mavs,
a series.
Pels.
Yeah.
But that's their defense is way too bad for them to win like multiple series. I think they could win one.
Yeah. But hey, even if they just win one series or really making the playoffs alone, I mean, congratulations to Kings fans. I'm not hating on that at all.
Ain't a fucking banner.
Yeah, literally. All right, how about Miami?
No.
Hell no.
Not enough offense.
I'm not moved by Miami. All right. Phoenix.
Phoenix is contending.
Phoenix is absolutely contenders. Would you guys consider them favorites?
I'm still going Milwaukee and Boston.
Still going Milwaukee and Boston? Okay.
Oh, favorites as in I thought you meant the West. In the league, no. But I mean in the West, I don't know. Like I don't know. Mm-hmm. It's tough. It's either them or the Nuggets at this point. And I still want to believe in my Memphis Grizzlies, but it's one of those 3 teams.
Yeah, I still got to see him in the playoffs, but my thinking of that Kevin Durant can't be the best player on a championship winning team has yet to be proven wrong, and I've been saying that for a minute now. So I just got to be proved wrong before I call them any further than a pretender.
He has a nice ass team though.
I do think they can make it out of the West. There's a couple teams I'm taking over them still, but that team is loaded. All right, I'm not gonna go down in order anymore because nobody here thinks the Knicks are contenders for good reasons, unless you guys are moved by Brunson averaging like 30 points per game since the start of the new year. I don't know, but
not contender moved. Brunson's nice, but not contender moved.
I do like Brunson. Okay, I would say. What was that?
I said Josh Hart doesn't move you, Carter.
Not contender moved, no.
Josh Hart moving the needle. I would say the last few teams that really even deserve a mention in the contender talk at the moment would probably be the Clippers and the Mavs. Unless you guys want to say the Pelicans, but Zion's injury is kind of scaring.
If Zion's out, then there's no shot.
Because that team without Zion,
then it's probably going to have to work him back in or whatever.
Yeah,
I don't know how long he's out. Clippers, it's the same shit. If Paul George and Kawhi are healthy, it's the same thing every time we talk about the Clippers. If Paul George and Kawhi are healthy and playing well, they can go really, really, really far. But if they're not, then they won't.
They might be the most just boring team to talk about in the NBA because it's like, okay, what do you think about the Clippers? Well, if they're healthy, it's like, okay.
Good. If they're not, they're not. They made good deadline moves.
I did like their deadline.
I liked it too. Plumlee, I think I saw their new additions last night against the Warriors. I did like Plumlee. Like they definitely needed somebody off the bench for Zubac. And if Plumlee been hooping this year, like I said in our last podcast, like he's actually came different. I thought he was a mean player, but he's been in the lab. Like he can finish with both hands, like good passes, his handle's better, like he's taking shit off the dribble now. I mean, shit, that's a decent pickup.
He's like the most underrated passer in the NBA, probably. His passing highlights are actually like unironic. His passing highlights unironically are disgusting. They're incredible.
You got a Duffy bag.
Yeah, and then finally Mavericks, pretenders or contenders?
I think they can go all the way with Luka, Kyrie. I was looking at the matchups with like a Mavs Suns series. Mm-hmm. Like say you're the Suns, you have to match up on the Mavs. Who's guarding Luka? Torrey Craig. And then who's guarding Kyrie?
800-year-old Chris Paul. Yeah.
I mean, and then the Mavs can throw Maxi Kleber on KD. No one's gonna stop KD, but Maxi can he
slow him down. Defense. Josh Green too.
And then you can throw Josh Green on Booker. You can't stop Booker, but Josh Green can do a decent job. But you're throwing Chris Paul on Kyrie or Luka. I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's gonna be. I mean, but they couldn't, bro. The thing about that is like Luka already demolished the Suns regardless. It's more of just like how they're gonna guard Kyrie because like Mikal Bridges, Cam Johnson, Jay Crowder. It didn't matter who they put on Luka. This man went for
now none of them are options. Now you got Torrey Craig.
I think a Kobe, but I don't know if they can start a Kobe. So I think Kobe
He had a good game last night, I think.
I feel like the DeAndre Ayton slander that me and John have been preaching for all this time is going to be put on full display this playoffs, because with a team that stacked, when you're getting a switch onto their center every single game and it's just a free bucket when DeAndre Ayton is guarding you, that's going to be glorious. I can't wait to watch it.
He's going to get slandered like Rudy Gobert got.
Yeah, but like it might be worse because people at least knew Rudy Gobert was a good regular season defender. Now they're going to realize DeAndre Ayton just can't do shit, period.
Did either of y'all see the clip where it was last night's game? So, like when the opponent misses like 2 free throws, most stadiums give out like free food or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
So it was Kevin Huerter at the free throw line. He missed 1 free throw. Kevin Durant got the crowd hype. Booker was getting the crowd hype, and Kevin Huerter then missed the 2nd free throw. Any of y'all want to guess what happened when the rebound hit the thing? Y'all want to guess what DeAndre Ayton did?
I saw it, but I swear to God,
he didn't get it.
Already.
He didn't get it, and he fumbled it out of bounds. He didn't get it. It's the epitome of DeAndre Ayton, bro. I don't have any hate for the Suns no more, but DeAndre Ayton, bro, it's just I don't know. I don't want to even get it on him, bro. This man is just unbelievable. I saw a fucking YouTube short. It was like James Wiseman would be doing what DeAndre Ayton is. And James Wiseman isn't good at basketball, but hell yeah, he would be doing what DeAndre Ayton is. Because Ayton is not good at basketball either. So he would.
No, legitimately.
James Wiseman, CP3, pick and roll spams. He's going to put up Ayton numbers, I promise you. It doesn't mean he's good at basketball, but he put up Ayton numbers.
Yep. What was I going to say about DeAndre Ayton? Probably nothing I haven't already said in the past, but it's just, I mean, I don't know. It's going to be really interesting come the playoffs time, and I'm excited because anytime I get to hate on DeAndre Ayton and the Suns, I'm having fun. Well, that's about all I had for that.
We mentioned the Warriors.
Contenders. Yeah. What do you guys? Does anyone think the Warriors are contenders?
I mean, it's just if Steph's healthy. And Gary Payton, I guess, is their new playoff rotation addition. Who'd they lose from last year?
Wiseman,
Otto Porter.
Guys that played. Was Otto?
Otto Porter played, yeah.
Wiseman wasn't.
Gary Payton.
And they bring him
I don't
back.
think Gary Payton's going to be back this
season. Is he that fucked up?
It said something about like a 4 to 5.
Yeah, he's overseas, bro. He got the bag. He got the bag overseas.
They said something about Gary Payton being out like 4 to 5 months, and that's why like the drama of the trade went down because he's got that like abdominal injury. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Personally, even with healthy Curry, I don't know if I can call them contenders because. Yeah, they have kind of the similar team, but I feel like a couple of the guys, they're like I just can't really trust their young guys in the playoffs. And I feel like Denver improved, Memphis improved, Phoenix obviously improved, and then Golden State kind of stayed the same, or in my opinion, got a little worse.
They have the same starters plus whoever they run off the bench, if it's Poole or Clay, and then I guess DiVincenzo replaces GP2, and then you hope that Kuminga or Moody can be your 8th playoff guy.
Yeah, which I don't know. Like I said, I'm taking those 3 teams over them. So I guess I'll say with John, I'll go with John's logic. If I can't pick you to beat a team in a series realistically, I'm gonna have to call you a pretender. So I guess this season I'll go Warriors or pretenders.
I think they're contenders, but it's only because we haven't seen their starting 5 play a lot. I don't know really why. I mean, I guess Steph injured. Wiggins has been. I don't know what has Wiggins been dealing with half the season, bro. I don't know why he's been out half the season. He's barely played this year. But their starting 5, when they played, is still one of the best starting 5s in the league.
Mm-hmm.
And then when the rotation, when the playoffs hit, and then they can just shorten their rotation. I think having GP2 back will help. I think he'll be back by the playoffs. I don't think they would have done the move if he can't fucking play this season at all. But I think he'll be back by the playoffs, so they'll have at least 7 playable guys. I mean, I don't know about the rest of the team. But they'll have at least 7 playable guys. 7 or 8. I don't know if I'm counting Looney in their starting 5. I don't know. So they'll have like at least 7 or 8 playable guys, and I think that's good enough. Will they win the West? I have no clue. I don't know who the fuck's winning the West, but I think they're a contender.
All right, yeah. Is there anything else around the league you guys wanted to talk about?
I wanted to make like the player thing that I said in the group chat, like make the perfect player type shit for real.
Okay, you guys want to build the perfect player? I'm down. So then, what are the categories we need for the perfect player?
Are we just making it, or are we doing some filter like on TikTok? Or are we just picking?
I don't know.
I did it.
I think we're just picking our own perfect player, right? We aren't like using.
I did a
filter,
TikTok
right?
yesterday, and I wrote down the categories this one guy used, and I just copied his.
All right. I see NBA.com has their own shit. So okay.
NBA.com does?
Yeah, they made their own.
NBA.com has what?
They made their own player builder. Like it was a couple years ago. Like it says really? Best handle Kyrie Boston Celtics. All right, so y'all want to start with handle?
Handles, yeah.
Are we doing current? All current? It doesn't matter. It's Kyrie, but for general, we doing all current.
We can do current.
Just current? Okay, yeah. Kyrie, all time or current though.
Yeah, all time. It's not really a debate. Most athleticism.
Athleticism.
Who's most? I don't even know.
Shadon Sharp.
I
mean, his dunks are pretty ridiculous. I don't know. It's kind of hard to deem athleticism.
Player, bro?
Because like
Zion,
I mean, based on like speed, jumping ability, and everything, like even like LeBron is a reasonable candidate still.
Yeah,
like,
LeBron is up there.
Like LeBron. Anthony Edwards is pretty freaking athletic. Maybe someone like that.
Ant Edwards.
You want Ant? Okay.
Yeah. Let's say
Ant for athleticism.
So we have Kyrie handles and athleticism. 3-point shot. What we want?
Curry. Come on.
Steph in there.
Y'all don't want Jaylen Brown? Okay.
I was gonna say Steph or Jetty Osman.
Hey, you know ball. Highest IQ.
League IQ? I mean, it's got to be LeBron, right?
I don't know.
Or is it Chris Paul? I feel like it's between them two, right?
I feel like LeBron. I don't know. I just don't like all the turnovers LeBron has. Like he's obviously like it would be asinine to say he's not one of the most smartest players in NBA history, but like I just need more ball security. I might have to go CP3, but then it's also like
personally, I don't want CP3 anywhere near my perfect player.
Like, do I want Chris Paul?
Is there any other contenders for IQ?
Ben Simmons,
Grant Williams.
All right, bro. Don't even.
Jokic. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of hard.
You can go Jokic.
Okay, I guess we could take Jokic for IQ then. But I don't know, actually. Do I want to take Jokic? Because remember when he played the Sixers the other night and he just didn't shoot the ball in the fourth quarter?
That's the same shit as CP3, though. That's why I don't want to take CP3.
Well, yeah, but that's why I want LeBron. That's why I want LeBron.
Do we take LeBron, bro?
Bro, he's the all-time leading scorer. He's like Master Oogway at this point. He's been in the NBA 1,000 years. He's the all-time leading.
All right, yeah. Let's take Lebozo. Welcome to the team, bro.
Lebozo.
All right, mentality. Who y'all want?
Mentality in the current NBA.
It's probably Giannis, in my opinion. I don't think it's either Giannis or LeBron. Nobody else has that mentality. Maybe even
Luka.
Luka mentality. Yeah, I want Luka.
I gotta mess with the Luka mentality personally.
What's the Luka mentality? No, let me not.
Bro, you remember him against the Suns last year? Nobody was talking more shit. He was down 3-2 talking shit, and he backed it up. That's a perfect mentality.
Everybody tough when they up. You're right. All right, let's go, Luka.
Ooh, John Morant mentality.
He's hollow tits.
Ooh, Ben Simmons.
Oh god,
it's a great one for Ben Simmons.
If we gave this elite player the Ben Simmons mentality, oh my god, literally we just have the greatest basketball player to ever walk the court, but he just wouldn't want to play basketball.
We would not be elite, but who y'all want for height? KD.
Height? I mean,
should we just go as tall as possible?
Yeah, like Bobo.
If he's got LeBron athleticism, we can.
Nah, you're right. All right, let's go Boban then.
Yeah, let's go Boban.
Boban, yeah. Boban height.
Passing.
Ooh. I might have to go LeBron here again, personally, or
No,
Halliburton.
We can't use the same player twice.
We can't use the same player twice. Okay, how about
Who we
I
do
like
for-
Halliburton.
What was their athleticism?
Ant.
LeBron. Oh no, Ant.
No, our
Ant.
athleticism was
Okay,
Ant.
yeah,
Our
'cause you
IQ
get
was LeBron.
IQ is LeBron. Passing. Why don't we go to Chris Paul, bro? What the
We can go Chris Paul. He still is he?
Actually,
averaging-
you know,
Bro, Tyrese Halliburton is a better passer than current Chris Paul. What?
I mean, he's probably
How
better.
about
than
Ice
him,
Tray?
but passer is still probably CP, bro.
I feel like I feel like Tyrese is a better passer than every other point guard in the league at the moment right now, dude. You guys got to tune into some Pacers games. He be throwing dimes. You know what? Let's take Mason Plumlee actually.
Oh,
All right, bro.
I mean, I don't know. I say Tyrese, but you two are the majority, so we can go Chris Paul if that's who you guys think is the best passer.
So I want to go
I'm
Chris
good
Paul.
with
Bro.
All right, if you guys say
Let's
Chris
go
Paul,
Chris
whatever,
Paul.
we can go Chris Paul.
All right, Chris Paul. Speed.
Speed?
it's De'Aaron's like the
It's not
fastest, right?
De'Aaron. It's De'Aaron, right?
Wait, but wasn't there something about oh no, it's Kira Lewis Jr. Have you guys seen him running around?
No.
There's a clip of him getting up and down the court, and it's like actually unbelievable how fast he is. I'll still go De'Aaron, but we also might want to save De'Aaron for clutch if there's a clutch one.
Is there a clutch one?
Damn, because Kyrie's clutch is fucked too.
You can't use
There's
him
not
either.
there's not a clutch one. There's not a clutch one.
Oh,
There's not a
okay.
clutch
Let's
one.
go
Okay,
De'Aaron.
then
Let's go
let's use De'Aaron for speed then.
No, actually, I'm capped. There's a clutch one. I didn't see it. Okay.
There is a
Okay,
clutch one?
we'll go De'Aaron for clutch. We'll go Kyra Lewis for speed.
You guys want to go Kyra Lewis for speed?
Let's go
I'll
Kyra
put
for
the
speed.
video.
Hey,
up.
we'll take your word. If this nigga fast as shit, let's do it.
Dude, he's so fast. Let me see if I can pull up the video right now. What other categories do we have?
We have defense, strength, clutch, and footwork.
Defense. Okay, so defense. Who do we want for our overall defense? Because like Jaren Jackson would be cool, but I kind of want him to be more than just a rim protector, you know?
Maybe OG.
Yeah, OG would be good.
Should be lean rim protecting since he's 7'3".
If we're leaning rim protecting and we want a little bit of perimeter
Have
defense,
we used Giannis yet?
Yeah, we are. No, we didn't use Giannis.
We could use
We can
Giannis.
use Giannis.
I
We
was
can use Giannis.
thinking Evan Mobley. Giannis might be better though.
Mobley.
I've seen Mobley lock up Trae Young. That's all I'm saying.
You've seen it for real?
Yeah,
I
you don't remember?
Mobley.
Dude, last year Mobley picked up Trae Young at half court and Trae Young turned the ball over.
Where was I?
That's all I need to hear.
Bro, nah, stop with the Cavs bias, nigga. We fucking going.
That's not Cavs bias.
Mobley.
Bro, all right, bro. Y'all, majority.
We'll pick a
majority
Celtics player for the next one.
Yeah.
Bro, what? What's up even to use?
Grant
We're
Williams.
not going.
That's what I was
bro.
thinking.
I was gonna say we're not about to go number 12 for clutch.
We can
bro.
add an extra category called twerking, and we'll use Grant Williams on that one. Twerk ability.
Yeah, he's definitely number 1, and it's not close in that one.
Kyle Lowry's a solid second. Come on.
Nah, that is true. BBL's up there.
What are the categories we got?
What is the next category?
So we said clutch for De'Aaron.
Yeah.
Clutch for De'Aaron. We got strength and footwork, right?
Yeah, strength and footwork. And then
See, this is why we needed to
that's
say Giannis. Giannis for strength is probably our best bet. Actually, Steven Adams.
Oh
we
yeah,
can go
Steven Adams.
Adams and
strong as fuck.
Embiid. We can go any big man for strength, really.
I'd
Adams
probably
and
say
Embiid,
Let's go Steven Adams
we
just
can go
because
Steven Adams.
and then footwork.
footwork. It's
Kyrie
gonna
would
be
be
a
a good one for this one.
I'm like equating it with
Kawhi,
handles.
Kawhi maybe.
no footwork is.
I'm
I,
like,
Devin
don't know.
Booker.
I
When I
equate
think of it,
footwork
it's
with
the
like
same.
post play.
Devin Booker.
think of, like, post play.
Devin Booker, or
That's
Paul
weird.
George.
When I think of footwork,
I just
think of
thought
post play.
Kyrie immediately.
Devin Booker or Paul George, bro. I'm telling you, or even
Paul-
Fluke. Fluke has good footwork. Oh no, we already
We took
used
Luka
Luka.
for mentality, though. I do like the idea of Paul George for footwork. I feel like he's like the smoothest player in the league.
Yeah, we can go
That's
PG.
good. Him or Grant.
All right, PG. Do you like have all
Y'all
that?
gotta stop, bro. Y'all about to get me tight, bro. All right,
All right,
our players done. We picked everybody. So we
All right,
got mentality, Luka Doncic, basketball IQ, LeBron James, handles, Kyrie Irving, passing, Chris Paul, athleticism, Anthony Edwards. Footwork, Paul George. Speed, De'Aaron or Kevin Lewis Jr. Defense, defense, Evan Mobley. Clutch, De'Aaron Fox. Strength, Steven Adams. Shooting, Stephen Curry. And height, Boban.
All right, nobody is touching that player, bro.
Somebody needs to make this nigga in 2K. Exactly.
Yeah,
I don't have any of them installed, so
I don't have the new 2K.
We're about to make this nigga the greatest player to ever touch a basketball.
Nah, that player would definitely be a 99 overall, though. Like, nobody's touching that player.
It needs to be 100 overall. Our only weakness is fucking. I mean, we don't even have a weakness. I guess like our lowest overall is probably clutch because 2K don't fuck with De'Aaron. Ronnie needs to update his game, but other than that, like our guy is really solid, bro.
All right, yeah, no, he's tough. You guys want to go ahead and go again for the game?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Let me pull up my stuff. So, let me see. Since there's only two, never mind. Just I hope you guys hopefully don't think of the exploit. So let me. Let me see. Sure. All right. So the game is I'm gonna say a player, and you guys are gonna have to both take a guess at his career points per game, and whoever's closer gets the point. So your first player is Jaylen Brown.
17.
17.1.
See, that's why I was like. That's why I was
basically,
like, I hope you don't think of the
first
exploit.
person sets the line, and the other one says over under. Is basically what we're doing with two people.
So, do you guys want to say your answer at the same time because that's going to be like extremely, or do we just want to?
Or do we over under it? I'm good with either.
Okay, I mean, I don't know. I feel like that's kind of unfair, but I guess you get to go second yourself. It's just going to be boring this way because it's just every time it's going to be what 0.1 higher or lower than whatever the other guy says.
All right, we can come up with it before and then say it like at the same time or close to.
Okay, yeah. All right, so you guys go ahead and just I'll let me grab the next player then.
What was Jalen's?
It was 17.5.
Let's go.
Yeah. Doesn't
Mickey
count.
round
Indeed. All right, your next player is Kyle Lowry. So let me know when you guys both have a number in your head.
Okay.
Okay,
you got your number. All right, Carter, go ahead.
17.7.
John.
13.
It was 14.7. So John is closer on that one.
I know he averaged 20 like twice. Overcompensated.
All right. What the? Okay. One of his nicknames on here is listed as GROAT. I don't even know what that means. Oh, greatest Raptor of all time. Okay. Your guys' next player is Ben Simmons.
Am I starting?
Just let me know when you're both ready, and then
I'm ready.
All right. I'm ready.
All right, go ahead, John.
11.
11. All right,
I was
Carter.
gonna go 13.8.
14.8 for his career.
Let's go.
Yeah, I slept on him too much.
So it's 1-1 now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, 1-1.
Go best of 5.
Yeah, sure. We'll do best of 5. I'm trying to keep the players fun here, because I don't want to make it like too obscure, but I also don't want to just like have the most obvious players in the world. Okay, I got a good one. Your next player is Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler. What's he average for his career?
Okay, I have my number.
All right. If you guys are good, Carter, go ahead.
20.
Okay, John.
Supposed to have it ready so you don't base it off my number.
I'm not basing off of your number. I was gonna say 20, but now I need to say something different. 19.
19. He averaged 18 points per game.
Damn.
Over his career. Remember Jimmy won Most Improved. He didn't come into the league as a star.
Yeah, I tried to lower it from. I guess he never really averaged 25 or anything.
Yeah, All right. So John, you have 2 and Carter has 1, right?
Yes, sir. Time to
All
get this
right,
done.
Next player, Larry Markkinen.
This is easy.
Man. Yeah, you got this one memorized.
I just assume I do. Not gonna lie.
All right, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, John.
15.
15. All right,
I have
Carter.
13-7.
16.9. Quit sleeping on Laurie, man. Ooh.
Oh, he had a good rookie year. Remember, Carter? Yeah, he averaged like some.
He had a month where he averaged like 27 in his rookie season.
27? Nigga, what?
Mhm.
Even I didn't know he was.
Dude,
He was
he was
like
19 his sophomore year.
Yeah, dude.
I was expecting like 11s to 13s until this year.
Nah, Larry's always been a scorer.
Do y'all miss Laurie as Cavs fans?
No.
Because he wasn't doing this here.
He was not this good as a Cavs fan. And like
Y'all see his potential though?
And like I would have liked to I didn't have anything against Laurie. I would have liked to keep him on the team, but I got Donovan Mitchell. Like,
yeah.
It's not like he walked in free
Did y'all
agency.
know? Did y'all know Laurie had this in his bag?
No, I would have never guessed the All-Star.
Wasn't he already like 25? And he just
Yeah, I think he's 25 or 26 right now. He's
25 right now, yeah.
Okay.
Because, I mean, he literally went from 14.8 points per game to 24.9 points per game. It's just a 10-point jump is not that common 5 years into your NBA season.
Yeah.
So John won the game since it was best of 5. Didn't even have to go to the 5th round. Good dub, but we'll go ahead and do the last. We'll go ahead and do the last player just because I already have him pulled up. Rudy Gobert.
I got it. It's not like isn't like 13.8 or some shit.
13.8. All right, Carter.
13.7.
Look at this nigga.
12.5.
So fraudulent, bro. Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay, bro.
I said 13-7. That was my third 13-7, so it counts.
Yep. All right.
Third time's the charm, I guess.
Okay. Do you guys have anything else about the league you want to talk about?
Nah.
All I gotta say is, Cavs, we're on a 7-game win streak. Let's extend that to 8 tonight. Win at Philly on the road. This will be a big game. Hopefully, Joel doesn't duck smoke, so we get a good game tonight. But go Cavs. That's all I gotta say. Oh, and go Alabama. We're number 1 in college basketball.
Ooh, go Ohio State. We've lost 10 of our last 11.
Yeah, you guys are fucking horrible.
Y'all talking about the Super Bowl?
I mean, nothing to talk about, really.
Mahomes is him.
Y'all got nothing to say about Mahomes?
I mean, Mahomes is, in my opinion, the most skilled quarterback of all time.
Yeah, it's not debate. It's him.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to top the Brady accolades, but I think he's the most skilled quarterback of all time already.
Yeah,
I think he is too. And like as a Patriots fan, Patriots fans hate me for saying this, but like, I mean, I think it's clear Mahomes is him, man. Like,
yeah,
it's gonna be
absolutely.
tough to keep him off the GOAT list, bro. It's gonna be tough to keep him off the GOAT. Like, something has to go tragically bad. Like, he has to have like 5 horrible seasons in a row type shit. But, I mean, this man is him, bro. It's undeniable.
Who did you guys think were gonna win pregame?
I had Eagles. Bro.
I didn't bet on it, but
you had Eagles.
I had Eagles. I wish I talked to you or Jimmy before the game, but I had Eagles. I wasn't thinking about Mahomes like being fraudulent. I was thinking that they just had the better overall team, but their defense, like, how do you not get a second half stop, bro? That's just unbelievable. That's so embarrassing, my nigga. If I was an Eagles fan, the defense can't come back to Philly. Y'all got to stay in Arizona and look for new jobs because that was just embarrassing, bro.
The biggest thing for me that made me lean the Chiefs was the fact that in that awful Eagles and 49ers game, the 49ers still had a higher yard per play average than the Eagles did, with Josh Johnson and one-armed Brock Purdy at quarterback. So I thought it was the Chiefs. As you can tell, I was very confident because I threw $250 on them. They got me a nice little payday.
John, I had 120 to win $1,000 on overtime, and then that fucking hold call ruined it.
I know that
I
would
was
have me so
pissed.
sick.
I was pissed.
That would have had me so sick, bro.
Did you send him the
You
ticket?
almost had it. You
I don't
almost
think
had
so.
it.
I went
That was crazy.
live. You might have joined the live.
Oh, okay.
You almost had that shit.
That was crazy. All right. Well, unless you guys have anything else, I guess we can wrap it up here.
Nah, that's all.
All right. We're out. Stay tuned. We're gonna be adding more content to the page. The basketball's staying the same. It's not going anywhere, but we're gonna be adding more content, and we're hopefully you guys get to see a lot more of us. So we'll see you guys next week. Peace.
Loading.